It was back in 2009 when I first met this chef. And I mean, a real chef, at his old school 50-style diner in Boise, Idaho. And here you could order up everything from prime rib to shrimp gumbo. These days, he's almost got the trifecta, a diner and a drive-in. All that's missing is the dive. This is Westside DriveIn.
Ice cream potato for Triple D Nation.
This isn't your typical drive-thru that you go to. You have a gourmet chef here.
3 minutes on the Cuban.
You're getting great hot food at a drive-through speed. It's hard to beat.
Special club focaccia up.
I do give Guy credit for finding this place, and you know, the food's great here.
How could it not be with Chef Lou Aaron behind the line? He brought his decades of culinary experience to the drive-in when he nabbed this blast from the past in 1994.
I grew up about 6 blocks west. Came down here all the time for shakes.
So this was a go-to spot when you were a kid?
Oh, yeah.
Now it's a family affair with his wife, Renee, and his kids, Emily and Josh, helping out. Will the kids take over?
Hopefully. You know, I'm hoping.
All right. Gentlemen, this was 15 years, not 15 years ago. 14 years ago.
And he said when he went up to college, I'm never walking back in here again. And then you came.
Really opened up my eyes to see what he's put into the business.
Gives me goosebumps. You hide a gourmet restaurant inside of a drive-in. This is not a short order cook scene. It may say drive-in, but it's a whole different experience, and how great that you tuned into that.
Plate and gumbo now.
It's so elevated. They have great prime rib.
So nice piece of prime rib there.
Granulated garlic. Flour seals in the moisture.
Oh, this is interesting.
We save everything, onion peels, celery, carrots, and this is actually what we're gonna roast it on.
I like it. What in the world?
Bacon grease.
That's ridiculous. I'm gonna hug you.
Rosemary.
Which is one of my favorite on prime rib.
So 425, I go 20 minutes.
Drop it down, finish out 3 hours at 275.
Yep.
All right, what are we into now?
Au jus. You start out with a beef stock. Bacon grease again, beef bones, and I'm just gonna sear these bones.
Do you really think you get flavor out of the onion skin?
Every little bit helps.
Oh, I agree.
Some basic herbs, thyme, rosemary.
Something you really expect to find in every drive-in, juniper berries.
They just add a nice mellow flavor to the stock.
Bay leaves, everybody's in the pool.
Gonna transfer this to a big stock pot, fill it up.
You fill it full of water, you let it go for 8 hours, and you're gonna make yourself some righteous stock at a drive-in. It's a good-looking rib, man.
Nice rib. We cut 8-ounce portions.
That's a nice medium rare to medium.
We serve it with some horseradish.
Look at the crust that builds up right there.
People love that.
Wow, that crust really has some flavor, huh?
And it adds a great flavor to it.
It's tender, it's done the right way. You know what the kicker is on this?
What?
That au jus. Oh.
The prime rib, I have had that. It's very delicious.
I love the prime rib, but the Monte Cristo's boxed it out in my mind.
Monte Cristo.
I gave you the Monte Cristo, which traditionally Monte Cristo is egg dipped and grilled.
I've seen them made this way, but that was in the 80s.
Yeah, we're the only ones around, I think, that make these.
It's like a triple-decker sandwich with Texas toast.
And it's actually deep fried. It's absolutely phenomenal.
We do chicken instead of turkey just to add a little difference. This is actually the rub that we use for our prime rib.
So the cast character, salt,
Granulated garlic,
sugar,
the white pepper, black pepper, whole thyme, onion powder, dill weed, paprika, chili powder, cumin.
celery, salt, and poultry seasoning. Is it cream of tartar?
No, it's cornstarch.
God damn!
Then you just mix it together. Add a little bit of water, put them in the oven, cook them for 7 to 9 minutes. So this is our chicken. It's chilled now. I've got some garlic butter here. We put our Swiss cheese on there and cheddar cheese. We have ham. And then we've got our chicken breast that we put on there. And then we close her up. Now we're gonna cut this in half, dip it in the egg, and then we have panko breadcrumbs. And you just wanna bread it all in there just like so. Do the other half. And we cook her for about 45 seconds to a minute.
With a berry coulis.
Yeah, with a raspberry coulis, yeah. Raspberry preserves. We add a little bit of cranberry juice to it, and then we stir it up. And it's one of our top sellers.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Monty up.
The crispiness comes out, and the way that they batter it, when you bite into it, it just explodes in your mouth.
It's really juicy and that flavor comes through. Then you dip it in some jam. It's incredible.
Bacon burger, mushroom burger up.
What's the update?
We opened up a second location 7 miles from the first one.
How's it going?
It's doing just as good as the original.
The nice thing about the Park Center location is you can actually come inside. They have a really nice diner. Super fun.
You get a dive, take it over. Is that what you're doing? Is there a whole empire thing going on here?
That would be my
You
house.
spike that hair, you get in earrings. I'm coming.
I'm on my way.
Coming up.
How's that finger steak coming?
No matter whether it's the diner
Here you go, guys.
or the drive-in, the out-of-bounds bites will have you diving right in. If you can get that cheese stretch.
There we go, baby.
I'm here in Boise, Idaho, and I got a pop quiz for you. When I say drive-in, what are you thinking? Fries, you're thinking milkshakes and killer burgers. But are you thinking chef? I mean a real chef, an ACS certified chef, American Culinary Federation chef. That was the infancy stages of Triple D. You became one of those benchmarks for us that when we would go check a place out, I'm like, just because it falls in the criteria of diners, drive-ins, and dives doesn't mean I'm gonna take it if they can't back it up with the food. And you always backed it up with the food. This is a first. We made steak fingers, and I remember all the attention to detail.
Seeing Guy making the finger steaks, I came down and had them, and it's something that I will travel hours to get.
This is just bottom sirloin, cut it into strips, dip it in some flour. You want to keep them all separate. Throw it in our batter.
Hold them up a little bit before they go down into it.
Right? Don't take long to cook.
By the time you get the last one in there,
They're almost done, yeah.
this is crazy.
Let them drain just a second.
And what are we serving them with?
Spicy cocktail sauce. Just chili sauce, horseradish, and lemon juice.
Oh, nice and crunchy. Get a lot of meat flavor. It's tender. And the cocktail sauce, oddly enough,
Match made in heaven.
that's great. And that's a whole order?
Yep.
Who could eat all that?
You're gonna eat them all for you.
Convertible Camaro, not a dump truck.
They're hand dipped and cooked just to perfection.
If you like the finger steaks, you're definitely gonna love their mozzarella sticks. They're just spot on every time, delicious.
All right, Bruce, I have your mozzarella sticks.
Mozzarella sticks is a unique little recipe that we have.
Okay, tell me what's unique. Okay, these have been sitting here for a bit, folks, and if you can get that cheese stretch.
There we go, baby.
Take some whole milk mozzarella, we cut it into sticks and we freeze them. Dust them with flour, batter them, put it in the crumbs that come from our croutons. Nice herb flavor, Italian seasoning in there from the croutons. We're gonna freeze these and they go directly from the freezer to the fryer. Finishing with a little bit of Parmesan cheese.
Mott sticks up. We had all this big crouton dust in the bottom of the buckets after we get our croutons. We got all the crouton dust, so that's what that is crouton dust.
That's not what people expect at a drive-in. Delicious.
Okay, plate and mozzarella sticks, full order.
It isn't like your normal mozzarella stick because of the crust that's on the outside crunchy and the inside is gooey.
The breading and texture is nice. Stringy cheese, I liked that.
One Triple D Nation special in the window.
Chef to chef, friend to friend, business to business, dad to dad. This warms my heart. This is what life is all about. I mean,
yes.
then you'll do this for your kids and it continues on. Well, congratulations. Got a lot of shoes to fill, my friend.